Service safe.
It's Thanksgiving, Buzzkillers. We buzzkilled the big Thanksgiving myth earlier this week, and now we're killing a mini-myth. It's a good one, and we've got three fine young men here to help us do the job. Chris, say hello to the Buzzkillers, Chris.
Hello.
Jaden.
Hi.
And Nicholas.
Hi.
All of whom have co-hosted the show before. Chris, what's the myth for this episode?
It's that the Native Americans taught the Pilgrims in Massachusetts to pop corn at the first Thanksgiving celebration.
Wow, popcorn's about as American as you can get, Buzzkillers. I certainly hope this fable is true. What's the background to the story, Jaden?
There were lots of different varieties and strains of corn in North America in the 1600s and 1700s, but the corn that grew in the north had a thin hull.
What difference did that make?
The hull is the outer skin of a corn kernel. Corn with a thin hull doesn't pop well. When you try to pop it, the hot oils ruin it because the thin hull can't handle the heat.
So you're saying the type of corn grown in Massachusetts was not popping corn?
Correct. Popping corn grew in Central America and the southwest of North America, and Native Americans there ate popcorn as long as 2,500 years ago.
The southwestern corn had a thick hull that could handle the hot oil up to a high temperature. When the thick-hulled kernel reaches that temperature,
What happens?
it pops.
So is that the type of popcorn we have today, the type that we get at the movies?
Yes, but it wasn't a native crop in the Northeast.
Well, how did it become so popular in the whole United States, even though it wasn't at the first Thanksgiving?
Archaeologists and anthropologists say that it was a popular southwestern Native American food, and gradually it spread to other Native American groups and moved north and east.
It got as far north as the Iroquois in the upper Midwest and Northeast.
And the settlers got it from them?
Yes, in the early 1800s.
And it grew in popularity throughout the 19th century because it was a cheap and tasty snack.
But where did the myth about the Native Americans and popcorn at the first Thanksgiving come from?
As popcorn became more popular, stories about it spread. The novelist Jane Goodwin Austen published a book entitled Standish of Standish, a story of Pilgrims in 1882.
She wrote that Native Americans introduced popcorn to the Pilgrims at the first Thanksgiving feast in 1621, pouring big bowls of it out onto the tables.
Other writers such as Laura Ingalls Wilder picked up the story and have repeated it ever since.
Since Native Americans obviously grew a lot of other crops that European settlers adopted, most people never questioned the story.
Do people still believe the story?
Yes, it continues to appear in magazines and newspapers, but after today, they won't believe it.
Thanks, men. You've done a great job buzzkilling this myth. So let's say happy Thanksgiving to all the buzzkillers out there and hope they enjoy their popcorn anyway.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Folks, I'd like to send out a special thanks to the historian Mary Miley Theobald, who told me about this myth. And if you'd like to read more, check out Andrew Smith's Pop Culture, A Social History of Popcorn in America, published in 2001 from the Smithsonian Institute. It's on our blog post for this mini-myth, and it's on the Buzzkill bookshelf. Talk to you later, Buzzkillers. Adios.